All right, what's up, friends? In the last episode, we made a push to update a video through the YouTube API. Today, what I wanted to do was go through the process of just improving the editing experience. So right now we have a description template that you can pick. So you can pick a specific template that you want to actually render. And you can edit the chapter markers. So this is actually the list of chapter markers. You can give it a title, but then it uses the description template and all of the attributes about the video that we're storing in the database, along with that template to render what you ultimately see. So what I wanted to do is just improve this experience. I have a couple ideas. One is, I think we need a summary, and the summary will go above in the description. So if you look at like, let's see. How about this? Yeah, so HTML, video, audio, source. There's actually, okay, so this one doesn't even have anything at all. But if we find like a super highly ranked video, right? Learn Perl tutorial. So this person has, at the top, they have code and transcript. They have a book on Perl. Then they have their table of contents. And then they have like this might be just kind of like a bio, a biography of the person. And then they have a Patreon, they have links, and they have whatever. These are like the people, maybe these are the Patreon supporters, and then links to some stuff. Yeah, you can support these videos on Patreon. So like this kind of stuff you might want in every single video, and then the chapter markers, and then maybe, yeah, so code and transcript here. Maybe this is like the summary of the video. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Let's see, what does this go to? New think tank. So it's just like a short URL that goes to this blog post. But yeah, so I think we want a summary. I think we might also want like a subtitle, so we have a title right now, but I think we might also want a subtitle. So let's add, and the reason is that I think that'll come in handy when we go to generate thumbnails, when we have like a heading and then like a subheading. And I think technically like the title will probably be like what series it's part of. Maybe we give it an optional series and then title, and then we can use those to generate the thumbnail. Not exactly sure, but maybe it's called like theme or something. And then we'll have like certain theme IDs. But I know for sure that we want a summary. So let's add that. Rails G migration, add summary to videos. Summary is a text blob. And that looks good. Break db migrate. Okay, let's go to our videos controller and support adding a summary. And then let's go to our video form and add a summary field where you can add a summary. What do we got here? This is our, nope, wrong form. Edit. Okay. So chapter markers, it's going to be similar to chapter markers as a text area. We'll call this summary. And summary. All right. If we refresh the page here, now we have a summary section. So the other thing is that when we're in the edit view, I think we do want to have probably an embed of the video. If not, I think we want to see potentially see like some sort of rendering of what it would look like, of what the description would look like given this template. So you can kind of do like a preview. Maybe you click a button to see the preview because you have to kind of like save and then view. And so yeah, let's just embed the video first just so we have something to look at. Video show. And then this is the embed tag. You know what? I think I'm actually going to make the embed tag a helper. Yeah, let's do that. So in application helper, no, application controller. Yeah, sure. We'll just make a helper method. Video embed. And here doc HTML and HTML. Okay, so this little thing in Ruby is called a here doc. You do like arrow, arrow, and then you can do a dash, or you can do a tilde. I think tilde makes it so there's no white space on the left when it actually renders. And then we're going to take in, so this will take a video, and then we'll call video.YouTubeID. And here we can just say like video embed at video. And then we need to go application controller and call helper method video embed to make this method available to views. And then if we refresh the page here, we should see it. Oh, .html safe. Yeah. Oh, what? What is going on there? Why isn't that working? Let's see. Oh, you know what? I bet this is not supposed to be ERB. Yeah, this needs to be a string thing. String interpolation instead. All right, refresh. There we go. Boom, we've got our video. And like looking at the video is super helpful when you want to try to figure out what the chapter markers should be. So like if you're watching the video and you're like, okay, you can turn the volume all the way down. You can play your playback speed all the way up to like 2, and then sort of jump through. You're like, oh yeah, that's right. We talked about that thing when we got to that point. And then you can say like 0001 is like intro. And then maybe, I don't know, let's actually try to find like a legit thing. Oh, so this is the video where we talked about like rendering ERB, rendering an ERB template. So let's say like use ERB to generate template. All right, let's see. What else did we do in this video? We made tools for editing the description template, right? So 0354 was where we started creating like create views for template management. Okay, and then we just say update video, and now we have like some chapter markers, which is cool. Now if we go back to our templates and then we edit serious, so serious doesn't actually print out the chapter markers in the template. So I'm actually surprised that they're showing up here because, oh, you know what? I wonder if, let's see. So templates, serious, because it just has the presenters. It doesn't actually have the chapter markers anywhere in here. Templates, home, video, edit. Oh, it's using, okay, here we go, serious, update video. And so now the description doesn't have the chapter markers, but if we go back to our templates and we edit serious and we say table of contents, and then we say chapter markers, that should print out the chapter markers on our videos. Cool, nice, look at that. So we've got our table of contents now. So we have our presenters and we have our table of contents. That's super cool. Let's also put our summary there. So before presenters, we want to print out the summary, which now exists as a thing on the videos. So we can go to our video here and click edit and then add a summary. So our summary in this case is like, in this episode, we show how to pass a string of ERB template text and render based on the binding in the video. To generate descriptions based on the metadata for each video. And then we can say update video and refresh. Huh. Okay, so the description, did it switch back? Okay, why is it? Oh, okay, so we've got a bug. We've got a bug in our edit form where it's not keeping the selected description template. So let's fix that now. So we'll go to our video edit. Okay, we've already got one open. Let's go over there. Video edit. And in the select box here, we have these options, but we're not actually marking one of them as selected if it's the one that we picked previously. So we want to print out selected if, I think it's selected, it might be checked or something, picked, I don't know. If template.id is equal to @video.description template ID. Let's see. So now if we click edit, okay, cool. So now it maintained Sirius. So Sirius is still the one that is selected. Let's go back to our presenters too, and let's add me, CJ, Villa, CJav, dev, and we'll say create. So when we go back to our templates or back to our videos here, and we edit the video, oh, that's a different video. Part 3, where'd it go? All right, so the order here is weird. Let's go fix that too. Videos controller. When we get all, let's say order ID descending, so that we have the first ones at the top. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's actually what we want, I think. When we fetch them again later, it'll be better. But this is getting much closer to what we actually want. So I'm gonna uncheck everyone else. I'm the only person in this video. Click update. And look at that, that's so beautiful. What a description, right? Like in this video, we show how to pass a string of table, okay, blah, 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 table of contents, we got the presenters. There were a couple other things that we created as models, video. So if we look at the video, right now we're handling the title. We're not touching tags really yet, and we are handling the chapter markers, but we also have this video resources thing. Oh gosh. Video resource, and a video resource has a title and a URL, and the idea here was that, like, if you wanted to add your like affiliate link, or if you wanted to add links to the code on GitHub, or if you wanted to add links to some documentation or something, you could do so with a video resource. However, we don't actually have like any tools or anything for creating these. So one option is to use this thing called accepts nested attributes for, but I don't want to do that because it's nasty. So instead, what should we do? What should we do? I'm wondering if we should just do this bit with JavaScript, like from the front end, right when we're in here. Maybe have like a little button where you can click the button, it'll add like 2 input fields that say title and URL, and then you can click plus or something to add more, and then when you click update video, like those will actually, or like, yeah, you click plus, shows you the title and input, you type them in, and maybe when you blur, it creates them. Not sure. Let's see. Yeah, this is, okay, so now we're at the point where we actually need like more interactive experience, right, for the editing process. So I do want to kind of reach for a front-end framework like React, but I want to try to keep it simple for now still. So, all right, so we've got our chapter marker thing, we've got our summary. Let's change the order of those too. Video edit, let's see, because I think summary is a little bit higher in the information architecture than chapter marker. What else do we want to do? Yeah, let's see. Okay, why don't we mess around with tags for a little bit, and then we'll come back to the concept of the resource, the video resource. Because in my mind too, I'm wondering if we should just make those part of metadata or not. I don't know. So let's do the tags comma separated. So if we say like test comma test2, this should create 2 tag objects. in the database. And right now, I don't think it's doing anything. So if we go look at Rails C, video.find3, okay, yeah, look at that, EST. So it's like, all right, so let's look in the logs. So we made the post request, or the put request here to update with these tags, test, comma, test2. And it's stored est. That's weird. So let's go to, yeah, let's rename the actual parameter that we're going to pass back raw_tags. And so what I want to do is we want to accept the tags as just a comma separated list. And then when we get to either the controller or the model level, we want to like change the format of what the tags are by splitting on comma and then setting them in like an array. So I'm going to change the name that we're passing to the backend to raw tags. And then we'll go to our video controller and we'll change tags to raw tags. And now this is not a column in the database, but that's totally fine. We can just go to our video, and I think we can just create a setter method, raw tags equals, and then we can say raw tags, and then we'll say like raw tags dot split on comma dot map and chomp or strip. Okay, so then we can just say like self.tags equals this, I think. So that should take in the string that has the comma in it, split it, take out all the white space, and then save that resulting array into tags. Let's see if this works. So if we refresh the page and we go to edit, and we'll say test, comma, test2, comma, space, blah, and then say update video. Now if we come over here and reload and then refetch that same video, now you see our tags have like the actual tags that we gave it. They don't have any white space, so it's like super clean. And also then if we want to just say like video or like v equals video.find3, v.update, we can pass in raw tags as like A, B, C, D, right? And that will just update to like all of those individual tags, I think. So now if we just say like the same thing, v.tags, and we get back A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so that's pretty cool. But one thing to keep in mind is it looks like it's gonna overwrite or like wipe out all the tags. I don't know if that's something we want. Yeah, probably, it's fine. All right, so yeah, and look at that. It even like looks pretty when you get to the edit page. So that's totally fine. If we want to later, we can add some JavaScript library to make this pretty and make it feel like, you know, the tag input box or whatever, like the CC box for an email. So we've got our tags working now, at least for updating our video. Now let's actually implement the logic to pass our tags on through the video API also. So if we go to videos, update, and we here, oh, actually we need a couple things. We need to ingest the tags too. I don't think we're doing that yet. So tags, yeah, tags is an array. So snippet.tags, we'll have to come back over to our trusty old, okay, so I think it should just take tags just like that. Before we do that, what we need to do is blow away our database, and we need to update a bunch of stuff. So right now we have this process that where we have a task that will fetch videos. It hits the YouTube search API and fetches down the videos, and then we iterate over all of the results, creating video objects in our database. And that happens in this task, right? So we're fetching the videos, and then we're iterating over, and we're creating video objects. But right now, we're not actually setting tags in here. So we need to set tags equal to, and I'm guessing it's snippet.tags. but we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. So we want to store any tags that we already have on those videos so that we don't lose them or blow them away when we do some like bulk updates in the future. So I'm gonna say, let's see, rake db, actually shoot, yeah, c dot, okay, so okay, this was some testing we were doing. I'm gonna just seed this stuff in the database. Let's take a look at LinkedIn here. Profile. Hey, yeah, you should reach out and let's connect on LinkedIn. Okay, there's my LinkedIn role, developer advocate. Let's use capital A. All right. All right, so we'll call this the default template, and then we'll pass in again a here doc. And actually, let's put this above. So I'm going to make a more legit seed file that's going to work, or that should work most of the time. So let's take a look at what we have saved, because we're about to blow this away, right? So templates, serious, this is our current template. And it looks pretty good. So we've got our summary, we've got our presenters, table of contents, which has our chapter markers. And then technically, I think we're going to want like our resources. We're going to say, and then we'll say like video resources.each do r.title, r.url, I think. And we probably only want to do like, I think we only want to show like this thing, like if chapter markers dot, if it's not blank. And we probably only want to show this thing if there are some resources, if video resources.any. Okay, I think this might be the template that we want to use. So let's just say template, or like template content, template content. All right, so now we've got some legit seed data that should work. So we'll say rake db drop. We got to kill our server. db create, db migrate, db seed, and then YouTube. Oh, we'll just do that as a separate task. We'll do it as a separate task. So this is blowing away all the data that we've previously fetched and worked with. Oh yeah, in fact, we're gonna need to. Oh, shoot. We're gonna need to re-authenticate too, so that's cool. We'll have to do that. All right, so now we can restart our server. And okay, let's add a button. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place. Let's add a button to application HTML that just says like connect or something like that. Connect YouTube. That way we have this button where we can go through the flow. Say, okay, me. All right, so we're back. And now we should be able to say rake YouTube fetch videos and cross our fingers that it's actually setting the tags on the videos. Undefined method tags for search result snippet. Okay, Rails C. Oh, maybe it's not on the snippet. Maybe it's on something else. Shoot. I bet you it's not even on the search result, huh? We probably have to fetch the video to get it. Oh, darn. All right, let's see. Search list, or no, search overview. Tags. Oh, shoot. Okay, so a snippet does not have tags. That is unfortunate, because that means that we will need not only to fetch the videos from the search endpoint, we will also need to fetch the videos from the video endpoint just to get the tags, I think. Yeah. Darn. Okay, we can do this. That's fine. So now we just have to say fetch video, I think, or list videos and give it a specific ID. It's probably in this one. List videos. Okay, I think there's going to be other stuff that we want to fetch in here anyway, so I think that's fine. Rate video, update, delete, insert, rate, update, delete. Okay, yeah, so list videos. I think the way that it works is you just have to list the videos, filtering by the ID of the video, so you just get back like one result. Instead of having two separate endpoints for like retrieving an individual video or retrieving a list of videos, they just have one endpoint, which is, yeah, it's whatever. All right, so let's go back to our YouTube class, and instead of, yeah, so in this fetch video thing, right, like for each item, we need to like sort of hydrate it or juice it up with a second API call, which is just like fetch the individual video. I wonder if we can pass in like 50 IDs here or something so that we don't end up making n+1 API calls. Let's see. Page token, video category ID, fields. Oh, golly. All right, so if we go back to the video list endpoint here, the part. So we definitely want to get back the tags so we can pass in, wait, is that not even part of the tag? Wait, tags? There, yeah, okay. The snippet property contains tags. So we'll just pass snippet as the part. And then what I'm wondering is if we can give it a list of IDs. Okay, yeah, here. The ID parameter specifies a comma-separated list of the YouTube video IDs for the resource that are being retrieved in a video. The resource ID property specifies the video's IDs. All right, so this is gonna get a little bit hairy because now we have the page, we have the search results page, and then we're gonna get a different page which has all the videos in it, and we're gonna want to like combine the two, right? So, all right, this is getting interesting. All right, so we've got our, let's call this the SR page. And so the search results page is the thing that we're iterating over here. And I think before we even get to that, we can use like srpage.items.map. Let's see. So yeah, it's going to be something like video IDs are srpage.items.map do item. And for each item, we are looking for the id.video ID. So item.id.video ID. So that'll give us the video IDs, or I think should give us all the video IDs. And then what we want to do is we want to make a second API call that is like the videos page. And this is going to be service.listVideos, and the part is going to be snippet again. And then ID is going to be video IDs. And let's see if there's anything else that we must pass here. So it looks like the part is the only required thing. So I'm starting to think that we want to pass some sort of intermediate object instead of the item when we yield to the block, instead of like this search result item, because now we need to combine or like merge the results from the videos page with the search results page. And this is turning out to be not a fun API to work with, I'll tell you what. Okay, so the videos page, we're listing videos, we're getting back the snippet. Now, what is it? Yeah, like what is that even going to look like, right? Like y equals okay, y dot service list videos snippet ID. Let's just give it one ID that we know. Options authorization is y dot auth client, and we need to grab an ID. Okay, we'll grab that ID. Whoops, it's not ours. This one. Cool. Okay. All right, so we got back, what did we get back? List videos response object. And what does that give us? r.items. Those give us actual YouTube videos. Imagine that. And okay, all right, wait a sec. Is this what we want to yield? Does this have the tags? First.tags. Nope. r.items.first.snippet.tags. Okay, do I have any tags in this one? No, test. Save. Boom. Okay. All right, so I'm changing my mind. I think what we want to do is use the search endpoint just to generate this list of video IDs. Then we want to list all the videos, and that's what we actually want to iterate over is the videos page .items.each and yield those directly to the block. And then if there's more search results, we'll go to the next page of search results, and then we'll fetch this. So it ends up in it being two API calls per page per 50 results, which isn't that bad. It's not as bad as if we had to do like 50 every time or whatever, you know what I mean? But we will have to update our task so that it no longer, because I don't know, like, well, let's just see. So if we're yielding each item, that's going to have snippet. Oh, that'll actually have snippet.tags, snippet.title, snippet.description. Okay, and then r.items.first.id. Okay, so instead of id.videoid, we just need ID, I think. And I think that should work. All right, let's see. Did I forget anything? We'll see. Missing a valid API key. Are you sure? Connect YouTube. Oh, wait, yeah. I don't think I passed it in, yeah, we didn't pass it in here. Okay. Big money, big money, big money, big money. It's like when you're gambling. Oh my word. Let's see. Did it work? Reload. Video.count. Holy moly. Video.last. Oh, look at that. It totally has tags. Epic. I love it. This is so cool. Holy smokes. I wonder, let's go take a look at that. Let's see what's going on there. So, this is the funny video. Go take a look. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. It has operating system in the, oh my gosh. This is interesting. I don't know why it has this like thing in parentheses. It's like it got upgraded from an old version or something. Like this video was uploaded, I think, a long time ago. So there must have been some older tagging system whereby there were like subcategories for the tags. So that's kind of hilarious. The other thing I'm wondering about is if SEO will improve if we pass like a bunch of other stuff. So like, is this made for kids? No, almost none of my videos are made for kids. So I should probably pass that. Does it have paid promotion? We'll leave that as an open question for now, but probably not. Language, subtitles, and closed captions. The video language is always going to be probably in English unless I'm practicing Espanol, in which case, then I would explicitly go and set it because I think that would be incredible if I'm so humbled by people who can speak multiple languages. It's so cool. Cool. The category, yeah, sure, save. All right, so other settings that we might want to set are interesting here, but at this point, if we go to our videos and refresh and we find this first one, then it has all the stuff there, which is cool. And then if we say edit, we've got the default. You know what we should do is set the description to be this, or set the summary to be the existing description. Yeah, let's do that. So when we fetch videos, let's set the description or summary to equal this existing snippet.description. Again, I think we're going to want some sort of tool to manage these, right? Like, or some like version control for our descriptions, but for now, that should help a little bit with automating that piece of it. So let's try this again. So we're gonna rake db drop create migrate seed, and then we'll authenticate, and then we'll run our rake task. Oops, we gotta start the server. Connect to YouTube. Connecting again. Me. Okay, and then we're gonna say rake fetch videos. Should backfill all our videos. Okay, if we refresh this thing, and then we take a look here, it's got the summary there. Cool. It doesn't have presenters, so we'll have to say edit and then say, yes, I'm in this video. Now it has the presenters. And yeah, this is looking super good. I'm pretty proud of this, even though like, okay, so it doesn't look good, but it's, it seems useful, right? Like, okay, so if we go back to home, and we go to our most recent videos. So this one is pretty good. Let's edit and say, this is now CJ's in this. We don't have any, okay, so the summary of, you know what? We blew away our chapter markers that we went through. That's okay. All right, so testing, or like adding ERB template rendering for description templates using the instance of a video as the binding. I don't know if that's actually technically accurate, but It's whatever. All right, so the things, so this is going to be like Rails, Ruby, YouTube API, ERB, templates, I don't know, probably some other stuff. Okay, so presumably we now have these tags stored on the video and we're generating this template. Let's actually go back to our templates and let's edit our default template so that it has like tags.each do tag. And for each tag, let's like put a £, and then the tag value, just so that it has like the little hashtag at the bottom. So then if we go back to our videos and we go to this last video, oh, no, this video. Then, yeah, so we have this like hashtag Rails at the bottom. I don't know why there's, we'll have to figure out what's going on with the blank space here. I think that's part of the template maybe. There's probably some fancy thing you can do with ERB to make it so it doesn't create the white space. But for now, if we go back to our videos, part 3. Okay, yeah. I don't want them to be split out like that. I want them to be like just hashtag Rails space, hashtag Ruby space, hashtag YouTube. Yeah, so let's go back to our templates. So let's map over each tag, or join. Let's do, no, map. Yeah, map. We'll say equals, map all the tags to let's see if this gives us a little bit tighter representation. Also, I'm thinking that while you're editing the template, it might be nice to feed it a video. Oh gosh, that's funny. To feed it a video so that you can see how the template looks while you're editing it, right? Like it'd be nice to pick a video here and see what it looks like. Okay. Dot join space, join on space, submit. Back to our videos. Okay, pick the last one. Oh, look at that, super cool. Even though this is awkward that there's a space there, we can do maybe just API, or like, in fact, like we'll probably just want to change what the actual tag is. So we'll just call it like YouTube as one of them, and then YouTube data API as the second one, and then we'll just like make them two separate tags. And then we can make like Rails, Ruby on Rails. Okay, so that's going to come out weird too, huh? Yeah, why don't we do a thing where we like remove the spaces for the hashtag thing. So let's go back to our template, edit our template, map it, and then say .gsub remove space, or replace space with nothing. Let's see, submit, home, video manager part 3. Sick, I love it. That's so cool. Very cool. Okay, so now I think we're comfortable with the fact that our tagging is working and the descriptions look okay. So now let's go through and make sure that our update call will indeed pass these tags through. So here we've got our snippet, and I think we need to just pass tags video.tags. I'm not sure though, so we'll just see if that works. The other thing is that like in the previous video, we were running this from the console. Why don't we make a button on this show page for a video that will allow you to update or like sync it to YouTube. So let's go to the video show, and we'll make a new button up here. Sync. Okay, so we're gonna make a new route called sync that's on the videos controller. It's gonna be a member route, and then we'll just make the button say sync. All right, and the reason why I want to use a post request is because this is going to actually take a real action. It's not a link, it's not a get request. This is something that is going to take a real action. So videos controller sync, and then we want to find the video by ID, and then we want to call yeah, okay, so y is youtube.new youtube session.last. So we need to figure out what's going on with this whole YouTube session thing. Like, YouTube sessions should be associated probably with some sort of authenticated user so that it's scoped and people aren't messing with each other's stuff and whatever. We're gonna have to go through and like update basically everything so that you cannot take actions on behalf of other YouTube accounts, which we can totally do. So what is this going to do again? Oh, right, y.update video, and we pass in @video. Then we want to say redirect to back. Okay, there's like a fallback thing that was relatively new. Rails redirect to back. Yeah, Rails 5, something changed where now you have to say redirect back fallback location. Here we go. Cool. So this update video call is actually making the API call to YouTube to update it. So let's I don't know, let's see. All right, we got a sync button. Oh, you know what? We need to set up a route. So what we could do is we could say here, we could say just like post to videos /ID/sync goes to videos #sync. This would totally work. But what I want to show you is you can pass a block to the resources method. So we can say resources videos do, and then inside of here you can say collection do and member do. Now collection, if you add like another thing in here like post to /sync, this will create a route that is equal to like /videos/sync. So when it's on a collection, it's doing it on all the videos. And when it's on a member, it's on an individual video. So this is the same as like videos:ID/sync. So in this case, we want it to be a member route because we want it to operate on an instance of a video. And we're gonna just say post. Let's see if that is enough. So we can say Rails routes pipe grep sync and see what happens. Missing action key on routes definition. All right, so it actually does need like post, I don't know, let's see. Sync, does that work? I'm guessing, oh, cool. No, that totally worked. See, look at that. It's a post request to /videos/ID/sync. Perfect. So that's what we want. All right, so we'll refresh the page, and then when we click on this button, we expect that the description on this video is updated. So if we look at the video now, this was an old description, a test thing that had Tony Stark and Stevie from Minecraft. So we're gonna click on sync and cross our fingers and hope nothing explodes. We got redirected back, which is expected. And then if we come over here and refresh this page, and pause. Look at that. We've got a summary, we've got our presenters, we've got our tags. So cool. All right, so if we click on edit video here, let's see if the tags got updated. And I think they did. Oh wait, no. Down here, show more tags. Oh, sick. This is so cool. I love it. This is so fun. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys at home are enjoying this as much as I am. So this is very cool. All right, I think we can call it there. We're syncing like a ton of stuff to YouTube now. We still got to figure out what's going on with all this white space and try to like blow that up. But otherwise, I am quite pleased with how this is turning out. So yeah, until next time. Ciao.